Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Elf here. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you're coming back, welcome back, my besties. Let's get into a couple of cards. I've had major third eye activations today. Yeah. I hope that you guys are feeling the comedy coming in on this channel. I'm trying to bring in more versatility, bring in more relaxation, bring in more of that play fun type of like juju type energy. All right. Versatility, getting into the Fool and in the upright position, checking out new caricatures, new accents, getting more and more into freedom of speech, woo, and freedom of tonation and tonality, and not taking everything so seriously. You know what I mean? Okay. I pre-pulled a card that had to do with some of the stuff that I feel like you might be going through, right? Which is family, Pentacles, not Ten of Pentacles, in reverse. So, to me, that has to do with in-laws and mixing the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life, Yggdrasil, mixing Jewish, not folklore, but traditions into this relationship that we have with in-laws and this relationship that we have with creating a family dynamic, creating friends for our children, and creating a platform where our in-laws can be the opposite of evil messengers. So it's about taking responsibility for the potential that we're the ones magnetizing women that aren't necessarily representing the pentagram in the upright position, but rather they're in this energy of binding contracts to the wheel of incarnation, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that when someone gets their teeth and they bite you, just make sure that the bite comes from a preferred snake that you actually want to experiment with cellular experimentation. Yes, because failure to create is not what we want. We want to understand family and wealth, but seeing that in the Kabbalistic sense has to do with, I guess, tapping more and more into the Anunnakis and tapping into aspects of ologies. I'm talking about angelology, demonology, stuff like that. Yeah. But in all conclusion, I think it's totally possible to create a perfect family dynamic. And I think we all want family dynamics to work for us and to work for us. Yeah. I said that twice. I said that twice. I said this twice. I'm saying this twice. I'm repeating myself. And now I'm talking to myself. Driving home for Christmas. Alright. Spinning up the Merkaba. Spinning up the vessel of the stars. That is he for us. Okay. We have some judgmental people in the house. I'm gonna be nice to you for now. Oh, they're gonna leave anyways. Yeah, alright. So to my lovely friends and my peeps here in my star family. Thank you so much for staying and being here and coming back and chilling with me and hanging out. And to all the people that aren't supposed to stay here, good luck on your journey. Good luck. Peace signs. All right. Okay. On a note, just try to be careful if you're going to get into LSD. I suggest you work on your Kundalini instead. Okay. So, you might want to stick around for that. Okay. Yeah, I know, it's so hard. What? Did somebody call the ambulance? Come on, you're gonna be alright. Okay, let's see how you're going. How you doing? How you seeing? How you being? Oh, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse, and you got the Strength in reverse. And you're looking down the bottleneck of a victory that's coming in, and you're not necessarily a person who would receive guidance, or you might have too much quality and not enough discernment, but you're definitely walking away from something that wasn't supposed to be in your field. Ooh, it's such a privilege to be looking into the future with you. My queen. Queen of Swords. Yeah, good thing you didn't turn off your heart. You start asking those questions, started confronting the people around you. You're not taking a no or a yes for a yo or a ness. You know what I mean? Like, your discernment is about letting your brain flag fly. Not your, but your freedom of the mental faculties. Like, you're just going for it like a seagull in the sky. Okay, working your ass off, wasting people's time, getting into falconry, and really, really, truly putting down the effort, and really staying exactly where it is that you were supposed to be staying at in terms of true progress. Your true progress is that you're uprighting the rights of the things that are now the focal point of your allowances, because you can't just take on too much stuff, because truth can sometimes break our backs. And don't break your own back. Have a chiropractor do that for you. Don't go down on yourself. Have someone else do that for you. All right? Definitely a female presence here. You got the Star in reverse. You're working your ass off, working too much, but your reciprocal nature is in balance. So that's your higher self taking a lot of hits, and you're lashing out. You're lashing out at people, and you're lashing out at me because you're a fake ass person who needs to, or you're dealing with fake ass people who hurt, getting you where you're supposed to. So you're like sacrificing way too much in order to get those victories ahead. So it's like my question to you, my sweet angels, sir, and women, woman, men, my galactics, and my earthlings, and my muggles, and my wizards, and my witches, and my warlocks, and my Lyrans, and my Sirians, and all of you guys, all my cutie patooties. Come on! Come on! Come on! Why are you sacrificing so much for those tiny little victories? Because you can't take a single defeat, because why? Because you're building your reputation upon wasting other people's time, because of some kind of Peter Pan syndrome that you're going through regarding how you got abandoned when you were a kid, and you're feeling the desolation and the negativity revolving around the amount of work that you're putting down, but you're still depleting yourself, giving away too much, or receiving too much. Or it's like So there's true balance in a lot of areas in your life. And there's true introspection and there's true effort. And like I salute you. I feel like you need to receive some kind of honor here. This one is pretty interesting. Okay, can we get an elemental card for this person who's dealing with all of this? Seriously, this is a lot for anyone to deal with, aka your situation. Oh, so you did make a choice. Good for you. I love you too. Sweet, sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline. I don't know. I don't know that one. Okay, here's a message for you. Imbalance occurs. Confusion happens. Lovely balls fall on the floor, and we discovered that they are uncooked eggs. Sleight of hand might be happening, and things that appear to be so are not, and vice versa. Misdirection might be prevalent. Attempts at over control may be contributing to the problem. Someone may be attempting unethical or unkind manipulations. However, it is worth remembering that out of chaos we can sometimes create miracles. After all, the Unity card, number 1, creates the whole universe this way. Undressing the salad. So it really has to do with the mess that you're making. Like you're making a mess, and in order to reverse engineer, yeah, so you're in the process of becoming aware of this phenomenon of reverse engineering a better future in order to acclimatize to a more functional and harmonious higher timeline. You're here to really get your justice. That is the pressure we're putting on your character so that you can, fight your way out of whatever authority that is in your circumference that is truly demonic, truly, in the tarot sense, the devil card, which has to do with binding through not divine union, or a union that is divine but that's being really tested in the name of Romeo and Juliet. So, in order to, I guess, stop trying to, okay, so undressing the salad has to do with, okay, let's get to the bottom of it. Let's slow down. Has to do with if you're making a salad. Okay, let's say you're making a salad. And then when you're done with the salad, you want to undo it. Well, it's kind of difficult when there's so much liquid and so much of that goo and so much of that, all that those beautiful ingredients that are put into your salad. Maybe in order to reverse engineer the salad, you would have to do it in your head. And that's the swords here. So I'm just going to take them out of the equation. 10 of swords, Queen of swords. So you're truly, you're fighting back. You're in integrity. But you're feeling the desolation. You're feeling the backstabbing. You're feeling the bullying. You're feeling the unfairness. You're feeling your own pessimism regarding your inability to come up with those brilliant ideas in the workplace. But you're getting your money, you're receiving all of your money, you're truly in your maiden type energy. You might be younger than 30. And I really would like to see that you started listening more to the divine instead of being this arrogant, angry, shut down person who's running the risk of just moving back into karmic loops. So we're breaking cycles of royal justice. We're going into nobility, and you're so close. You're so close, my loves. You're so close. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. It's just that you need to admit that there's this sweet and sour type of energy to your very existence. Okay? Some of y'all want to get these runes out of the way, so I can hear some of y'all like, let's get the runic questions out of the way because you're on the clock, tick tock, tick tock. All right. So, your money makers, some of y'all will be making big bucks. That's really wonderful. Taking the good with the bad here. All right, taking the good with the bad. High Priestess, your intuition is on fire. All right, you're coming back online. Thank you so much for bringing your A game. All right, first question. All right, that's a no. It's a yes, but there's force here. There's a lot of impact here, and protection too. But it's like your higher self is saying that's not the right direction, but it's better than nothing, So you could just easily move in that direction, but just know that there might be some setbacks along the way. You might have to ask for a little bit of I'm hearing katabatic winds. Maybe you can connect with penguins until okay. Yeah, so it's a risk. Yeah, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Next question. That's also a maybe. It's a 69. It's like a 60-90% type of yes, but you're still waiting for events to align into this. But there's love, there's gestation, there's fertility, there's growth, there's protection, there's this energy of the elementals are really saying yes to this. Iris, you might be 32 years old, and you might be really connecting to the rainbow, connecting to frogs. You might be a Sagittarius, or your aim might be really true. Just make sure that you breathe in, hold your breath, and as you release the arrow, exhale. And follow through on your choices. Same thing as when you're boxing. Follow through on your punches. Make sure that your punches, they come from the right source of connectivity so that you're not mindlessly, with no technique or awareness of what you're doing, with no aesthetic or technical accentuation, just doing. Get into the doing and then refine your interest and align your interest with investigation. Next question. That's a no. No. There's because it's about you don't have the money to go there, and it would be the brave choice, but you would really have to flip a certain type of script in your own life, and you would have to reverse engineer and start working on manifestations in order to get there and start making more money. Next question. That's a yes, but we're talking about communication is so-so. There's a toxic male involved in it, or there's toxic masculinity involved with it, or there might be bad business, or someone that's like bait and switching you in the situation, and there's lack of impact as well in the situation. But it's a definite yes. So, okay. Next question. I'm going to give you a second. Just let me know when you're ready. Just careful, careful, careful. Focus, 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 focus. Find your question. Stop wasting everybody's time. Get your question prepared. Okay. All right. That's a no. Next question. That's a yes. There's perfection and fulfillment of wishes in this department or in this question. There's transformation, to be sure, but there's no love there. There's just no love. What else could it be, though? I'm curious. Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen C, crystal rainbow beings in the mix zone. Yeah, there's no natural flow or no increase in this, but there's transformation. So it might, feelings might change for the better because you'll truly get what you want. But you have to see it. You have to. You have to get out of the Two of Swords or the Eight of Swords. In order to get out of the Eight of Swords, you have to be able to dance and wiggle during entrapment. In the Two of Swords, you have to remove the blindfolds by stepping your toe into the water and start moving towards those tough decisions. But stay between the big pillars of those two big choices and start moving in any given direction between those big choices, and you'll have an instinctual reaction, and you might go back and sit down and keep holding on to your protection, your weapon of choice. But in the name of inertia, get out of stagnancy and try to appreciate the choices that are available to you and start moving in any given direction. Because the art of getting out of inertia is to start moving in difficult landscapes, or start that journey. Start the journey. Just start the journey. Okay. Okay, so there's some of y'all have more questions. Just we have time for a couple more. Okay. No. Next question. That's a no. Next question. That's a maybe, yes. There's no communication there, though. Lack of communication, bad communication. There's bravery and there's favorable winds in terms of the journey ahead, but it's not 100%. Next question. That's a yes. You're lacking resources. There's something lacking in the situation, but you're getting what you wanting, and it's definitely not very retrograde-y, mercurially speaking. So that's good for logistics and transport and all of that. Next question. No. Okay, can we wrap it up? Okay. Last two questions, and then we have to move on. Yes. That's the right direction. Toxic masculinity. No genetic interest. That's a big yes. There's genetic interests. There's transformation, and there's this aspect of you being able to improve whoever that you're considering giving yourself over to. So you would be able to help someone with that. Okay. Last question. That's a no. But there's life force energy here. But there's no interest in having children. There's bravery, but there's just not that fertility. There's not that desire to procreate, I think. And then there's this, there's a lot of life force energy to whatever last question that you had right there. Okay. Okay, so you're still not making. Maybe you need to rewind and do this over again, and just realize that you're a quantum being. You can experience quantum experiences. You can experience quantum experiences. You can experience quantum experiences. You just need to learn how to apply your flow of being into the lack of expectations that you're carrying within each and every moment of faith and possibility. So you need to build that spiritual strength, and you truly need to take responsibility for all of the options that are available to you, because you're not necessarily the person that you would want to create something with. You're more of a destructive person that would struggle with creating profits, or struggle with creating anything at all. So you need to tap into creation, and maybe in order to tap into creation, you need to learn more about destruction. Maybe you need to just destroy a couple things, and in that process, learn what creation truly means. I'm not talking about vandalism. I'm not talking about demonic shit. I'm not talking about being an evil or a bad person. I'm talking about circulating energy. I'm talking about getting out of covert narcissism. I'm talking about elevating your frequency and getting into a point of, I'm hearing homeostasis of, I guess, how learning how to expand, how to work with creation, how to work what you're given. So learn how to do something valuable with the stuff that's being given to you. So tapping into the divine feminine, whatever you put into or give to a woman, she will multiply it. She will magnetize it. She will expand it. So take responsibility for the energy and the information and the content that you're providing to the women, because they will receive it. They will create with it. And we need to honor them. We need to honor that. Because, they're powerful beings of light. So to all of my women here, thank you so much for staying, and for, I acknowledge your ability to discern and to truly stay in the katabatic winds with the penguins and with us here to really, create. Yeah, some of y'all, your favorite color is purple. Some of y'all might be 45. There's a little bit of issue with you creating balance in your life. So just, work on realizing that everything is in balance at all times. We don't need to play other people's games when it comes to whether or not you are worthy of directing them through your own virtues, through your own choices, through your own messages. So figure out a way how to tell your story to those people that are coming up into you and challenging your boundaries again and again and again, because at some point they're going to stop. The key here is to start creating and to forgive people and to get into your Queen of Swords type of energy, which has to do with don't shut off your heart, ask the tough questions, and bring those tough questions to the lying men and women who are taking on their victim hats and continuing to complain about the way that they've been treated in the past, and make sure that you don't revert into that role of utilizing your past story as a tool to inform people about how your past made you a classified spokesperson in the department of informing people about how to treat you, why they should adjust to your needs because of your past, but rather get into reverse engineering the results that you're craving. So sometimes you need to start over again. Sometimes you need to undress the salad by reimagining what you would do the next time you make a salad. Maybe don't chop those greens with the knife. Maybe just use your hands and whip it up. And the salad is alive. Like everything is alive. Try to make the salad alive. Maybe tell the salad, just come to life. Come to life. Make the salad grow. Make all of the ingredients in the salad. You're enlivening, affirming life onto your food. So just give light to your food. Use the Kundalini, the arc energy, your ability to recognize energy and to, provide your food with this lovely light that is a genetic imprint of yours through etheric assertion. Okay? Just be patient. Yeah. And giving a shout out to my fairy bros out there. And here's a message for the winged female fairies that are the soul's messenger representing the spirit, freed from the mundane. They are creatures of aspiration and transcendence, flying between the worlds, between heaven and earth, between the body and the soul. Shouts out to my fairy females, winged and walking and flying, holding on to things so that we don't just immobilize our way as drifters in the etheric winds. Magic works through you. You might be 52 years old. You might be working with sun gazing. You might be really sitting and meditating with the sun. So sometimes when I sun, I I get into like, oh yes, 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 yes. Oh my God! And then I just open up my ear and I get the sun into the eardrum, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, activating, and just kind of like it's like you're eating a candy. It's like you're in Sesame Street and you're like the Cookie Monster, and you're just eating the sun, just and you're just like yes, yes, yes. You're having an orgasm with the sun, just try to get it into your eyes and just roll them like yeah, and just getting that sun massage all over your body and getting into that fairy like now. Oh look at this! Oh look at this! Oh look at the sun! So just figure out a way how to go crazy with investigating um, how much privacy can you acquire when you do the sunning? How much privacy can you have with the sun? Look around and just get naughty with it. Just be naked, and sun yourself in the most amazing way imaginable. Let the sun come in and adjust your posture. Let the sun um, activate your shoulder chakras. Let the sun make you sweat your ass off as you smile and sleep with sunscreen and just put on some timers and just don't destroy yourself. Just but moisten up and tell Ra and Helios and Thoth and Sekhmet and Bastet and Mao that I said, what's up? Okay. Just going to do a little pre-shuffles and see what kind of messages that are coming through. I've been working on some music lately. I've made a couple songs. Been having a lot of fun with that. Also planning a little bit of a plant medicine retreat where I'm going to be a space holder for ayahuasca patients that are just really going through the eye of the grandma of the jungle that they're gonna say hi to the great I can't stop saying great grandma of the jungle because she's truly out there. Don't be shy. I don't believe in astrology. Okay. Whatever. I mean, are we having some issues with Taurus and willpower and transformation and cycles? Yeah. Just make sure. It seems like there's some of the themes that are about to come up. It's kind of difficult for you to talk about. So because I can feel some of you are like clenching down, just like, and that's the thing about watching people on YouTube. It's not necessarily a dialogue, but I invite you to just speak over my voice. If it gets really difficult, if I'm doing light language, just speak over it and think over when I'm speaking, because sometimes we need to just go against the grain. Sometimes when we're reading books, we need to write in the side note or the space in between the page to that's why I never borrow books, I never borrow books. I own them and I rip out pages, I burn them, I write in them, I ink them up, otherwise it's just boring. Jupiter. So you might be experiencing a little bit of Well, or maybe you're just vulnerable to having someone else look at your stuff, especially when it comes to female body stuff. That's not my business. You know, I am here as this virile man who's this heterosexual uh, rainbow being who's just here to hear about female um, bodily fluids, bodily issues, to create space and open up for those talks. It's just that everything seems to be in order when it comes to your business in that department. Uh, but since we're talking about the eclipse that just went down, um, just use this era, this period in time to plant your seeds. And I think that some of the seeds that we need to plant is creating more stubbornness within our own energies and creating more drive to tap into pure will, our own pure will, and to tap into Aquarian energies, which has to do with shocking the nervous system, figure out a way how to get into trance-like situations, or tap into hallucinogenics in a divine ceremonial way, or look at some of the astrological transits that are in your chart. Get a professional astrologer to really give you a natal report, and don't get it online. Like, ask your best spiritual resource, ask them for the best astrologer that there ever was, that they've heard of, and just go to the top, type and just buy that natal report and just figure out what kind of planetary returns that we're dealing with in your natal chart in terms of current transits. So you're not looking at a natal chart that's your whole life. You're looking at your natal chart compared to current transits and how that might impact your situation now that you're about to plant your seeds. And then the cycle of planetary returns, they will come and at intervals that are cosmically clocked, chronologically. And that's not something that we can control, but we can try to give into planetary forces. Because if you're standing up against the planet, then I'm not going to support that. I'm not going to condone that. I'm not going to tell you, yeah, you got this, come on. Because you're going to get hammered. You're going to break. You want to go up against Mars? If you do, tell me why. Angels got together, decided to create a dream come true. That is why all the girls in town, boys in town, follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be. Well, okay. Bring your ideas into life. Get that Jupiter planet, on board with you. Just get into higher learning. Don't go up against the planets. I think the Jupiter planet is in Taurus right now because, yeah, I think so. I think that's where it is right now. We're just going to get your timeline back up. receiving blessings from oracles, receiving blessings from Avalon and the Hidden Worlds, and the Arcturians are welcome to stay, hang out, just realizing that you guys are the big messengers. You're evolved beings. You're coming in to learn. Welcome to planet Earth. Yeah. You're allowed to be social. You're allowed to be sociable. You're allowed to get into it. Yeah. Here to save the planet, aren't we all? But seriously, we're really here to I'm here to save the planet. No, you're here to serve. Leap. Take a leap of faith, maybe. You're never gonna be ready. Just do it. Take a leap of faith. The fool, try and test out new characters. Maybe get into some of your own acting skills. Maybe test out some new characters. Try to be goofy. Try to be larger than life. Maybe just go into a little bit of more animation of yourself and maybe do some improv comedy. I used to live in LA and I was studying improv comedy, and some of the most funny stuff that I ever said came out of that classroom because I wasn't thinking. I was just getting into a being kind of mode where I would push my creativity to the point of reaction to the environment. But there's also some of my best material was actually premeditated, or some stuff that I was inspired by other comedians to riff on in the name of music. I am enough. I am a part of the wonder that is the universe. I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, I leap into the embrace of the universe. I am enough. I am a part of the wonder that is the universe, and I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, I leap into the embrace of the universe. There will come a moment when you feel sublimely and perfectly connected, when the shared life force of the universe is directly linked to your own place of power. Within this moment and this place, you have alignment, where all you have wanted becomes all that you are. You are enough, and you truly believe that, and therefore you will move forth in the direction of the soul's greatest desire. This time is coming for you, and all you need to do is remember that you are enough and open yourself up to the power of the energy that has sought to reach you for so long. In this moment, there is no fear. In this moment, there is no hesitation. In this moment, the inner chatter of the voices of family and society and even the fragmented aspect of ourselves still and step back and let the pure connection between the universe and the fragment of the universe, which is your soul, rebound and reclaim the belief that you are blessed and deserve this wonder. When this card comes, my friend, allow yourself to open up and absorb the power that is yours at this moment. It is time to connect and to take a leap of faith, and to know that if the connection is cared for and maintained and believed in, you can fly. It is no great project, nor is it about power in the world. It is about the experience that proves to us once again that you are a child of the universe and you are beloved. Prepare to have your prepare to have your faith restored, and for the ecstasy of the spirit to move through you once again. Okay. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Okay. Just opening up a moment here. Just checking if there is any residual cosmic assistance to be experienced and had in this. Okay. Some of the birds, they're coming in to support you. The mountain ranges, the desert, the Grand Canyon energies is coming up. Seems like the spirit of the crocodile is here. Some of y'all might be scared of crocodiles and sharks, but I invite you to love them and to, when you see them on YouTube and videos and stuff like that, try to quantum leap through the camera lens and into the animal and just tell them how you feel. Just give them, don't go into fear and sit there passively and watch the crocodile or the animal if you're, or the spider or whatever. Take the animal that you're afraid of. Take the animal and this earth on this planet. Watch a couple videos of it and quantum leap through this camera and then have a direct communication with that animal and hold your hand up and say to this animal, I love you. I'm here, just calm down, or just go into a reaction with the animal if it attacks, if it's an ice bear, or if it's a bear, or if it's, just make sure that no one gets hurt in the video. You're establishing a sort of quantum communication with the animal. So if the animal goes into attack mode, let's say it's a dangerous situation, I would recommend just exiting that video. We're dealing with helping the planet, serving the planet, bringing the light codes. So we need to tell these animals to chill and calm down, and we're here to let them know that we forgive them for everything that they've ever done. We're learning about how they are, who they are, what they're doing, how they're reacting, and how to treat them carefully, and how to approach them safely, and how to respect their environments, because these are animals, and they're gatekeepers, they're protectors, they're divine beings. So if we're going to tap into elemental energies together, if you want to go elemental with me, if you want to go into higher learning, if you want to go up to the levels of the higher echelon, of the higher octaves of all the planets that ever existed, you need to, piggyback with me and take a leap of faith and get into this elevated frame of hallucinogenic reference points and bridge it and connect it to a value system that has meaning to your frame of reference when it comes to reality, and exist in a layered possible frame of reference so that you can start jumping timelines, so that you can come into portal work, so that you can come into seeing other beings, so that you can come into activating your chakras and aligning with higher frequencies, and to stop being so judgmental and stop being so like utilizing your identity in order to just get what you want, and to fulfill wishes that were created in the lower type of reality. So it's just like trying to come out of the dream again. Like we've been looking at some of these cards. Holy smokes, yeah, it's a lot. You're in desperate need of a lot of confrontation. I'm so sorry for your loss of integrated aspects of your soul. So just take a leap of faith. You might be 16 years old. You might be very young. You might be here to remind the crowd, the people that are watching me process all of my stuff. You're here to remind me to share the cosmic messages and to move up into the higher frequencies, and to start, cutting those dominant frequencies that are unwilling to move up the frequential ladder. So, just to speak directly to your value system, try to invite in more divinity. How do you do that? How do you get to those moments of clarity? Well, higher self communication, astral projections, moving into less of cognitive dissonant space, integrating divine masculinity into divine feminine online mass groups of women that are healing and scared to death off of the past, or to try to be a diplomat, because we need more diplomats on this channel. Like that's how I feel, because I want to bring justice to the world. I want to serve. I'm here to help, and sometimes I'm here to confront as well. So I hope that it triggers you in a way. I hope that it really does. I hope that it's frustrating to you that your character has gone into such oblivion and such a sheeple type of mentality that has to do with obeying the the laws of consumption, the laws that constitutes the Lemurian composition that we are. So I'm here to repeat these truths. I'm here to provide you with sort of like the cards and the earthly guidance. But I'm also here to bring you some cosmic juice every once in a while, just to get your wings back, just helping you with the justice, and of course, helping you with the runes, and yeah, just realize that I'm not perfect, okay? All right. Connecting with Shiva. All right. Connecting Shiva with Ganesha. All right. Keep working with the sun, guys. I love you so much. I love you and respect you, and I hope that this brought you some kind of grounding, and so that the cosmic energies can start to sieve in through your fingertips. And remember to let that sun come into your fingers, okay? And let the sun activate your eyes. Do sun gazing. Read about it. Don't look directly at the disk of the sun unless you know exactly what time frame that you can do that on, because I don't want you to hurt your eyes, okay? Don't hurt your retinas or your eyes. Be very careful, okay? And ground. Blessings. All right.